What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Cinder. Today we are talking about the first book in the Trials of Apollo series, The Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan. Back again. Shady's back. After, Apollo kind of allowed Octavian to let this little civil war between the Romans and Greeks go on, Zeus is very angry and casts him out of Olympus, turns him into this average mortal complete with acne and everything, and says, "You're gonna complete some trials until I decide that you're worthy to receive your godhood back." And for a god like Apollo, this is not very good. He thinks very highly of himself, he's very arrogant. To be turned into this average boy, it's kind of the end of the world for him, and things only get worse when his service is basically immediately claimed by our newest demigod, Meg McCaffrey, who is a daughter of Demeter. This is super exciting for me because I love plants. Like, I work at a garden center, so I got really excited when I met her. The way her personality works with Apollo throughout the book just is absolutely hysterical, and she is exactly the perfect balance for him. And naturally they travel to Camp Half-Blood to see what to do next. We do say hello to Percy Jackson along the way, which gives you all the fangirl feels. But we find out that the Oracle is still not working at camp, and campers have been going missing, and Apollo, still thinking that he's a god, doesn't really see this as his problem. But since the Oracle is kind of his domain, it is his problem, and he needs to figure out what is going on. As I'm sure you can guess from the title, The Hidden Oracle, in this book we are going to kind of find an oracle, but it's not Delphi, which is what I originally thought. As it turns out, there's actually 5 other oracles, so throughout the books we're going to find and restore each one because the mysterious bad guys are trying to take control of them so that they can take over the world. And what's crazy about these bad guys is that Rick Riordan has managed to weave them in to all of the other books. They've always been there, they've always been in the background. Have you ever wondered who those mysterious people funding Luke during the Titan War were? Well, it's these guys. And when I read that, my mind was blown, and I feel like I need to go back and reread all of the books because apparently they've just been there in the background the entire time, and it just freaks me out. What's truly amazing about this book is the character development that we get for Apollo. Gods, as we know, already know who they are. They don't ever forgive their mistakes. They're just sort of high and mighty all the time. So to have Apollo become this mortal and to kind of be faced with all of his past failures and to see that he's not as good at playing instruments anymore, he's not as good at archery anymore, he just is really down on himself. And throughout the book, we really see him grow into his mortality, and it's truly amazing to see because he goes from thinking that other people need to solve his problems to owning up to his past mistakes, which is something that we never see gods do, and it makes me really excited to see where his character is going to go next, especially because of where we end in this book, which just leaves you, like, in pieces. It's absolutely amazing. Overall, as I'm sure you can tell, I am very, very happy with the Trials of Apollo, The Hidden Oracle, and I cannot wait for the next one. I also have some exciting news for all of you Disney fans out there. The DCast just merged with Modern Mouse Radio to bring you everything under the Disney umbrella in Network 1901. It's going to be super awesome. You guys should totally check it out, especially if you're book lovers like me, because Dale and I have been working on this little podcast called Explain This Book to Me, where I read a book and explain it back to him, and it's pretty cute. We are a little awkward, but hey, we do get better. The first book we talk about is Cinder from the Lunar Chronicles, so if you're a fan or if you've never read it, please go over and check that out. That's everything I got for you today, guys. I'll see you next week. Bye! I literally can't wait. Can I have it now? Is that okay? I need to know what happens next, especially after that ending. If you've read this, whew, you know what I'm talking about. You're suffering because that ending was insane.